Welcome back to Cert Empire. Let's just jump right into this explainer on the Azure Certification Path for 2026. Look, the goal here is simple. We want to help you strategically choose the exact right exam based on your current role, your career goals, and your actual experience level. We're going to make sure you avoid outdated study guides and stop wasting your valuable time. So, right off the bat, we have to ask the big question. Which Azure certification is actually right for you in 2026? Because honestly, with the massive AI integration sweeping across Microsoft right now and a whole wave of upcoming exam retirements, just picking a popular acronym at random or relying on some old study guide from 2023 is absolutely going to lead you astray. We need a clean, practical roadmap. And here is that roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the 2026 certification shakeup. Figure out your exact starting point, map out the 6 major Azure tracks, navigate those tricky exam retirements, and wrap up with the real-world salary and career impacts. Okay, Section 1, the 2026 Certification Shakeup. Let's dive into the profound shift happening across the ecosystem. You see, the old baseline of traditional cloud application development, it's being aggressively replaced. We're moving at lightning speed toward generative AI, Copilot integrations, and agentic AI architectures across the board. If you're studying for a legacy exam that doesn't account for things like Azure AI Foundry or Copilot, well, you're basically preparing for yesterday's cloud, not 2026. Right, let's move on to Section 2, finding your starting point. Let's figure out where your journey actually begins. The certification climb generally happens in 3 non-mandatory steps. You've got fundamentals, which shows broad awareness. Then associate, which proves you can actually do the role-specific technical implementation. And finally, expert, which validates your cross-role architecture leadership. And hey, here's a highly practical tip for you. Those role-based exams cost $165 upfront, but once you earn an associate or expert credential, they renew annually for free online. And fundamentals, those never expire at all. This whole process is really about working smarter, not harder. You just need to find your specific persona. For example, if you have literally zero IT background, start with the AZ900 fundamentals. But if you're already a sysadmin or a network engineer, skip the basics and tackle the AZ104. Are you a software developer? Jump straight to the AI200. Microsoft does not force you to take these in order, so please, do not waste time on unnecessary prerequisites. All right, Section 3, the 6 Azure tracks. Let's lock in your specific path. Navigating Microsoft's alphabet soup of exams can feel totally overwhelming, I know, but it really boils down to these 6 core pathways. You can choose from the classic legacy pillars like Administrator and Security, all the way over to the brand new Copilot and Agent series. Let's break down exactly who these are for and what real-world job roles they support. First up, the Administrator path. This features the most widely held credential out there. The AZ104 acts as the absolute perfect foundation for IT pros and cloud engineers operating infrastructure. Earning this one is absolutely crucial because it leads straight up into the AZ305 expert level for solutions architects. It's essentially the ultimate stepping stone. Now, for the cybersecurity professionals tuning in, your track is seeing some massive updates. Most notably, the legacy AZ500 is officially transitioning to the SC500 Cloud and AI Security Engineer exam later this year. If you're a beginner, start with the SC900. If you're totally focused on identity, look at the active SC300. But make no mistake, the SC500 is going to be the new gold standard for securing both infrastructure and all these new AI systems. If you are a software developer, listen up, because this pivot is vital. The classic AZ204 is retiring. The new AI200 is now your primary credential for building AI-integrated applications with Azure Foundry. And if you're targeting highly specialized AI app and agent development, keep your eyes on the upcoming AI103. The era of building traditional cloud apps is pretty much over. Right now, it is all about AI integration. Data specialists, you have some incredibly clean, parallel routes mapped out for you. If your day-to-day focuses on Microsoft Fabric native environments, you want to target the DP700 for data engineering or the DP600 for analytics. But if your career revolves around Databricks and data science, your target is definitely the DP750. These are highly specialized and incredibly lucrative paths. Meanwhile, the DevOps track is a bit unique. It consists of a single expert credential, the AZ400. But you can't just jump right into it. You actually must secure an active associate prerequisite first, like the AZ104 or the AZ204, before you can even tackle the AZ400 pipeline. Which makes perfect sense, right? It proves you actually understand the infrastructure before you try to go in and automate it. And finally, the sixth track, the AB series. This is literally Microsoft's fastest growing certification family, and it is dedicated entirely to Copilot administration and technical AI agent development. If you're a Microsoft 365 admin or you're focused on driving Copilot adoption, the AB900 is your brand new starting line. It completely replaces the old MS900 and adds some essential Copilot and Purview governance to your skill set. Okay, moving right along to Section 4, navigating exam retirements and those critical 2026 deadlines. We are looking at some major cutoffs in March, June, and September of 2026 for exams like the MS900, AZ204, DP100, AI102, and AZ500. Now here is my general rule of thumb for you. If you are already more than 60% prepared for a retiring exam, let's say the AZ500, just finish it. The foundational knowledge heavily transfers to the new era, and the credential remains completely valid. But if you're starting from scratch today, definitely pivot to the replacements. Section 5, Salaries and Career Impact. Let's talk about the actual financial rewards for doing all this hard work. Top-tier credentials command some serious compensation in the US. Just look at the jump from the AZ104 Administrator, averaging around $122,000, up to the AZ305 Solutions Architect, averaging $162,000. And cybersecurity architects holding that SC100, they are consistently driving salaries well over the $175,000 mark. That is an absolutely staggering return on investment for a $165 exam, provided you map it correctly to your career path. Furthermore, thanks to the massive explosion of generative AI integrations across the enterprise, the AI developer certifications are rapidly trending towards those exact same top-tier figures. Holding an AI 103 or an AI 200 proves to employers that you can build the tools of tomorrow today. And the market is more than happy to pay a huge premium, again, up to that $175,000 range for that exact capability. So the bottom line is this: do not choose an exam randomly. You must strategically map it to your specific background and your 2026 job target. Check those retirement dates, take an honest look at your current role, and pick the one track that's actually going to elevate your specific day-to-day work. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for the Cert Empire channel so you can stay totally up to date with more cutting-edge certification roadmaps, exam updates, and practical study strategies. So with all that said, which Azure path are you going to conquer this year? Keep learning, keep building, and we'll see you in the next one.